It really is. It's a big deal. We're inside 30 seconds to the 5. The noses of our boats are being tipped out toward the center of the bright, beautiful Columbia River here on just what is turning into a gorgeous Sunday morning, and it'll get into the afternoon. 10 seconds to the 5. Guys, if you don't mind, I'll take it down and get them away from the dock. The hands are on the tail sections of the boat. The crew members got to be holding onto it. Mark 5 minutes. Now they can let go and set them free. And it's going to be strong and strong. Coming away first, J. Michael Kelly and teammate Corey Peabody in the Beacon Electric and the Beacon Plumbing respectively are going to come out together. Kelly now gives it a little bit of a squirt in the U8, the Beacon Electric. He will be the first ones. Over to AJ. He's going to be followed by the white, trimmed in blue and metallic. That is Corey Peabody in the Beacon Plumbing. Then it's powder blue and white, the U1 Dylan Ruddy in the Miss Home Street. And at the dock we are awaiting Bobby King in the U12. They're just now tipping the nose of that boat out toward the river. So, AJ, J. Michael
Kelly in the red, Beacon Electric in first, and then, of course, probably the favorite for this run, I would say Peabody. Nobody's been able to solve the Peabody problem, like Brad said earlier. Third place, moving in right after that, is, of course, the U1 with Dylan Runny and with the Home Street. What a great day for racing. It seems like the wind has died down a little bit too. So
agreed. Now correct me if I'm wrong on this, but if Bobby King comes through and
ESCO Electric incursion into the infield. Sorry, Kurt, but the Beacon Electric making a short course around with J. Michael Kelly to the front stretch.
I want to make sure I got this straight. If Bobby King completes this heat, then it'll be the official's call whether or not he can come back from a trailer boat in subsequent races over the course of the weekend. Is that right?
That is correct, and he is away from the dock. He's headed over to AJ right now as we are 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Corey Peabody in the Beacon Plumbing also went through the ESCO Electric infield. As the Home Street with Dylan Runny comes across the Mosteller start-finish line now. J. Michael Kelly, Tire Factory turn number 2. Then you've got the 12, Graham Trucking and Tire Factory turn 2 now.
It's just so interesting that Jamie Nielsen amazing start, all for naught.
You wonder where that may have occurred, you know, where the timing was.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure the data will point that out, and I'm sure they'll take a look at it for sure.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
Reminding our fans on the shoreline here that when our boats come out of the pit area, they do not know what lane they will be driving this heat in. That is part of the allure of the 5-minute period, the race before the race. These guys are out there trying to out-finagle the other one, if you will, for their predetermined in their mind lane they would like to have, but they are not assigned. They are still jockeying for that position as we come up on 210. I would expect everybody to go around the top end of the race course, then come down here to the bottom and around one more time. I'm not sure we're going to see anybody cut the race course from where they are right now.
2 minutes. The only boat that knows where he will be on the race course is the 12 on the outside. For now, Graham Trucking with Bobby King. Setting up on the inside will be the Beacon Electric, Beacon Plumbing in 2, Home Street in 3 as they come on what is a great photo opportunity down the front stretch.
This is a nice strategy, I think. You've got those 3 boats basically banking on the timing.
Minute 30.
If they hit the line all at the same time, that could be some sweet deck-to-deck action into turn 1.
Looks like J. Michael Kelly's going to hold on to lane 1. Corey Peabody in 2. Dylan Runny in 3. On the outside will be Graham Trucking. 5 seconds back with Bobby King.
And I like the timing a whole lot better this time. They're headed over to AJ with 110 till our start. AJ?
They are looking good, lining up. J. Michael Kelly, that's got to be scary for everybody having J. Michael Kelly in the first lane, actually, to tell you the truth. Then it looks like it's funny. Bobby King, even though he's on the outside, almost moved into second, but he's way out on the outside lane. And then, of course, you got Peabody and then the Home Street and Dylan Runny.
How does Bobby King know to be 5 seconds behind? Is it the classic one Mississippi? You know, like you used to in touch football if you were to rush the quarterback?
You set your watch that way.
Okay.
That's a good point, Brad.
Yeah, you set your watch 5 minutes slow, or 5 seconds slow.
Okay.
And that way you still know your timing marks.
Right, right.
When you do get to
So you
dial
can
it up and be on the front line.
So you can still work on that timing mark, just knowing that it's set 5 seconds. That's cool.
Setting up J. Michael Kelly in the 8, Beacon Electric in lane number 1.
20 seconds.
Lane number 2, Corey Peabody.
50.
In the 9, Beacon Plumbing. It'll be Dylan Runny in the 1, Home Street. In lane number 3, on the outside, 5 seconds back, Bobby King in the 12, Graham Trucking. 4, 3, 2, 1. It is a clean start. The boat speed's on the outside with the Home Street as they come down the front stretch.
Boy, they are tucked together. 3 wide getting down here. Fly on the right side spots. And is J. Michael Kelly going to get down here dead even with teammate Corey Peabody? But Runny's only a boat length back, AJ.
It looks like J. Michael Kelly's holding the lead in turn 2, but Peabody just takes the lead coming through turn 2, and then the Home Street tight in behind, but still at third coming up.
Look at that turn number 2 for Tire Factory. Corey Peabody taking the lead away from the inside boat, J. Michael Kelly. Coming down the back stretch. It's the Peabody entry in second lane, and he'll dive into White's Finished Furniture Hardwood's turn number 3 with the lead, but on the inside, J. Michael Kelly has the short course around to the exit pin of Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. It's still Peabody with the lead. Peeking on the outside now. That was a really nice turn at the top end of the course for the Home Street. Falling back in lane number 1 just a bit is J. Michael Kelly in the Beacon Electric. Peabody has the lead. This is going to be a tight one into All Doors turn number 1.
Corey Peabody still going to here with almost the full rooster tail on Runny, but his teammate J. Michael Kelly is on the inside lane about 5 boat lengths back, AJ.
Looking really good. Peabody in first and keeping J. Michael Kelly pinned to the inside of Tire Factory turn number 2. The Home Street and Runny coming in probably almost 1 full rooster length behind in third place. And then, of course, Bobby King coming in 5 seconds behind in fourth.
Watch J. Michael Kelly.
He got pinched a little bit in turn 4 on the last lap.
J. Michael Kelly gaining on Peabody as they dive into White's Finished Furniture turn number 3. Trying to pull even at the apex into the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. But it's still Peabody with great momentum. Oh, a big hop out of the water that time for the Beacon Electric with J. Michael Kelly hitting a little rough water at the exit pin of Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. It's Peabody with the lead by a half a rooster tail as they head down for the final lap.
Yeah, on the left side rearview mirror of Corey Peabody, his teammate J. Michael Kelly, who does not want to go away. He's still back by only about 5 boat lengths. If there's a mistake on Peabody, Kelly's going to be there to advance, AJ.
Bouncing and bobbing through corner number 2, the Tire Factory turn to corner number 2. Peabody in first place. J. Michael Kelly trying to catch up, coming in behind, and the Home Street and Runny in third.
It's a final opportunity on the inside for J. Michael Kelly, trying to reel in his teammate Corey Peabody. It's Electric on the inside, Plumbing on the outside. As they head into White's Furniture turn number 3, can J. Michael Kelly reel him in? At the apex, it looks pretty close as they get to Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. It's still Peabody in the lead and a little bit of rough water and a bobble for the Beacon Electric with J. Michael Kelly. Peabody's holding on to the lead onto the front stretch, and he will take the checkered flag for CO Energy Heat 2B. Second place will be the Beacon Electric with J. Michael Kelly, and a third place finish for the 1 Home Street with Dylan Runny. Great racing. Lane number 2 gets the win.
The freaking with Beacon. Electric, plumbing, it's a beautiful thing.
Lane 2, that's been probably the best lane all weekend so far, hasn't it?
And now that Bobby King has completed his laps, let's hope the race official allows him up on the line as we move forward this championship Sunday.
Well, reaction coming from the Lamson pits with our pit reporters. Thanks to American Radiator. What a great run out there. And the water, AJ, you hit this correctly. Lane number 1 was quite rough for J. Michael Kelly. He was on the inside, and Peabody had a little bit smoother track.
You know, that's kind of been the trend, right? We've had the guy in lane 2 being able to pin the guy in lane 1 back because he's having trouble with the waves coming around the corner, and that has been kind of the secret for victory.
And it's interesting, we have kind of the overhead shot with the drone as it was coming into the corner, and that very first turn into your turn 2 was kind of when he got the pinch, and J. Michael Kelly, it looked like he had to back off the throttle just a touch to make the exit pin and then get back going toward the back chute, and he just never made that ground up over the course of the rest of the race.
How about that for a good-looking three-boat start? You could throw a blanket across the three of them when they came down that front straightaway, lap one.
It was almost like they knew that's what they were going to do. They kind of started to set that up as they were coming down the front stretch at about the 130 mark. That